Hello, good morning. It's now 1 a.m. at night at some point, after 1 a.m. nearly. From yesterday, I was trying to do a song just after 11 o'clock. I've been looking for some songs to learn. At the moment, I'm struggling to play a song called, it's called You Are My Sunshine. And unfortunately, there's a chord called a B flat. I know how it goes, but with the way how my hands are, hands of shape, I need some tips and some advice by anyone who plays ukulele to see what they can suggest, right, or how to. Because at the moment, right, I'm using a thing called a finger exerciser. Where I use, do that, try just to, get some strength into your fingers. At the moment, right, so I'm trying to learn that song, and another song which I also can play as well. I can't remember the songs right now, but I can find out tomorrow morning what they are, and try to do a video sometime after 4 o'clock or 5 or something. I don't know, because my routines a bit messed up for tomorrow, because unfortunately that in the morning, normally what will happen is my spot comes at 10 o'clock, right, and then I take my tablets, and then my fiance should be here, right, and she isn't, so, because she has a different routine to mine, is with me, right, I can't do anything at all, right, while she's out there, right, enjoying herself, right, leaving me out, and it's a bit boring really, but I enjoy what I do at home anyway, with ukulele, but, so in the end, right, we've gone back to ukulele, because despite what's happening, right, I'm not gonna let my relationship with my fiance, right, let me down anyway, so as I enjoy making movies and I try and doing tutorials and that, and talk about me autism. Like tomorrow, like due to me being autism, right? It's about for me, right? I suffer with depression and anxiety, and that's the downside to when you're autistic. You see, you become depressed and you suffer with anxiety. So I don't know how other people feel, but I understand me if I was put in these shoes, because when I was a young boy, I wasn't diagnosed until I was 7. But unfortunately, I was a late learner, you see. But I managed to cope by finding things to do. Like through my time, I liked my football and that's right, basketball and all sorts. But I used to do this sport for youth, and I was at the school in Ripon for 5 years called Spring Hill. I was there from the age of 14 to 19, and it was a smashing great school it was, right? And if I wasn't at the school, right, I don't know where I'd be, but luckily, right, it was a great school at the time. Before before it was bought by another company, which I won't say. Right, anyway. So unfortunately, when I was there, I did athletics. I did very well. I won 9 gold medals, but unfortunately, somehow as days go by, you lose things. But I still remember it very, very well. and even got a shield, but unfortunately I was allowed to keep it anyway. It was kept at the school anyway. So I was proud of what I've achieved, but I had my medals anyway. But unfortunately, some about quite, I lost them all. But no worries anyway. I moved on since then. So since then, right, I did my before then. So when I left in 2000, I went to a college called Wheelsby in Grimsby. I was there for 3 years. It was a school. It was a college for people who have learning disabilities or some form of difficulties, or people who need to. But basically, that's the whole idea of what it's for. But also we had houses outside, like Grimsby and that, where we all learned to how to shop and clean and and to socialise really. Like a few days, like I did Duke and about 2 to 3 times a week, and most times I used to do football training. And to be honest, right, I prefer doing the Duke and Reward than football, to be honest, because I get to go for walks and that's right, learn something new, but I pretend. A transit is a Swedish word, it's another word for stove. But but with a transit, you see, you don't use gas. You use methylated spirit. It comes in a bottle, but it's like a pinky colour or purple, whatever colour it is. But you have to be very careful how you use it because it's flammable, right? So, and that's what we had to learn how to. I did my bronze, silver, and gold. I did my gold in 2007, I think it was, or 8. Yeah, that's right, 2007 when I did it, I think it was, and ever since then. But unfortunately, that I'm missing out. I'm missing out on on me using my skills which I learned. So I do like going out for a walk anyway. It's a shame that I've been walking and there's not really much to walk to anyway because I lived in walking since 1987, and the moment in the 90s, right, it was it was a nice seaside one time in the 90s, because Morecambe was also known as Bradford by the Sea, because we used to have a lot of the holiday makers from Yorkshire that came over to Bradford for holidays, and that was a very long time ago, and it's a shame that Morecambe is as it was, but they're trying to bring back as it was anyway, but updating like the Morecambe, they're trying to do a project called Eden Project anyway. It wouldn't be like the one down south, but it'd be different. But we don't know when that's been built anyway. Sometime in between now and 2030, I think. I don't know when anyway. So that's one thing anyway. And on that, right, when I was at college, right, I used to do like karate and that. And I did that once a week when I first started. Then I did it once or twice a week. So I think one was on a Wednesday or Thursday I think it was, or Tuesday, and then one was on a Friday. That's right. I think it was a Tuesday, and a Friday I think I did karate. But I still have the belts somewhere. But unfortunately, that I moved from there anyway, because as I got older, I was starting to have problems with with my bones, like in my knee, and after I had a few injuries. One time I tried jiu-jitsu. It's a great, it's a wonderful martial art self-defense to learn. It's not exactly the one like I have learned before in the past, but I initially enjoyed it. but unfortunately I landed on my kneecap when I was trying to do something. I was trying to do something, the teacher. And if you want to know what teacher in Japanese, right, is sensei. So basically, when you do these things, right, you say sensei, right? Because sensei means teacher. So that's one thing I did as well. And when I left, I was there for 3 years. I did go on a holiday once for like a living holiday to Matlock. I don't know how long we're there for now, but we enjoy ourselves. So and then after I left, I did quite a lot really. I can't say how many courses. I won't say how many courses I've done because there's so many I've done. Like I've done drama, astronomy. I did a course for BSL level 1. I did how to communicate, ways of communicating with people who are deaf. And lots of things really. But now I have just done a course now, so after years, every once a year I used to go to Edinburgh and do runs, under the Bupa. It was, it's called Bupa Great Winter Run. Like thousands of people turn up, right, from all walks of life, right, from all different counties and that, right. And it was great. It was cold though, but I remember one winter time, it was so cold, right. So and a very lovely person came up to help me, right, to make sure that I kept running because I was so cold. I could have frostbite, but luckily this lady saved me, right, and encouraged me to keep going on. So after many years now, I'm 41 years old. I've learnt I've learnt to play a guitar quite a few times. It's not the easiest thing to learn anyway, but I'm now playing ukulele now anyway. And the ukulele is a great instrument. It only has 4 strings, and that's about it really, and the chords, so on the ukulele you have your 4 strings, so your first string on the ukulele, right, is at the bottom, so at the first string near the ground, first in the ground really, so you finish what your finished string on your ukulele is number 1, the thickest, right, is at the top, right, which is number 4, and so I will go through them with you, tomorrow anyway, and I have to also find out what the names of the body and track and the strings, the frets, how much frets there are, and so on. So until later today, sometime in the afternoon or so, because I want to be able to do it more because I was woken up in that. So until then, right, I'll say good night and smash my likes, right, and that's all. And leave me your comments. Smash my comments as well, please, and give me smash my thumbs up. I do apologise for what I'm talking about, but after all, I am autistic, right? There's nothing wrong with being autistic anyway. So that's all I can say. So I'll see you tomorrow, and I'll say good night.